Archangel Michael says, stop. Listen. Do not scroll past this. This is not a random message, not a coincidence, not another voice lost in the noise of the world. I am speaking to you directly. Someone's life is drawing to a close. Their time is nearly gone. Their final moments are approaching, and heaven refuses to let you walk in ignorance. I come not with soft words, but with urgency. A soul is standing at the edge of eternity, and their breath grows shorter with every second. They are connected to you in ways you may not yet understand. This is not a distant stranger. This is someone whose path crosses yours, whose destiny intertwines with yours, whose name echoes in the records of heaven beside your own. Their story is ending, and yet your role in this moment is not finished. Archangel Michael says, the veil between life and death is thinner than you realize. Every day you walk unaware of how close eternity presses against you. But today the veil has shifted, and heaven has allowed me to deliver this message. You must hear it. You must not delay. You may feel a stirring in your spirit as you hear these words. Perhaps your heart is already racing, your hands trembling. That is because your soul recognizes truth before your mind can grasp it. Heaven is sounding an alarm, and you are the one chosen to hear it. Someone you know, someone tied to you, stands at the edge of their final hour. Their life has been a story of moments, choices, and crossroads. Some of those crossroads were shared with you. Some of those choices left marks upon your heart. And now, as their journey nears its final chapter, heaven calls to you with one clear message. Do not ignore this. Archangel Michael says, since yesterday, heaven has been trying to speak. You have seen glimpses, small signs, strange sensations, shadows that passed too quickly to explain. Maybe you woke from a dream unsettled. Maybe a memory of this person struck you suddenly, though you hadn't thought of them in years. Maybe you felt a presence near you, whispering, tugging at your spirit. These were not accidents. These were the first knocks on the door of your soul. And now, heaven pounds louder, because time is almost gone. You need to understand, life is not infinite here. Flesh is fragile. Time is borrowed. And when heaven speaks urgently, it is because a window is closing. Someone's final moment is near, and heaven is asking, will you listen? Will you act? Will you hear what is being spoken now? Archangel Michael says, do not mistake my tone. This is not to frighten you. It is to prepare you. Fear is a chain, but truth is a key. And the truth is this, someone's days are numbered, and you have been chosen to hear it so you will not be caught unprepared. Heaven sees what you cannot. Heaven knows what you do not. And heaven loves you enough to send this warning through me. You may wonder, why me? Why am I hearing this? Why does it matter if one life ends? It matters because lives are threads, and threads are woven together. When one is cut, the fabric shakes. You have been tied to this person in ways you cannot ignore. Their ending is not just theirs, it touches yours. That is why I am speaking to you now. Archangel Michael says, do not waste this moment. The sands of time slip quickly, and once they fall, they cannot be gathered again. Listen, child. Lean in. The message that follows is not just for your ears but for your soul. Heaven has seen what is coming. Heaven has heard the cries of the one whose life is fading. And heaven has chosen you to be the one to receive this truth. This is not the time to scroll. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to hear. Someone's life is nearly ended, and their story, their choices, their truth, are bound up with you. And unless you listen now, you will miss the message they are desperate for you to receive before it is too late. Heaven calls. I, Michael, speak. The question is, will you listen? Archangel Michael says, child, lean closer. You must understand what the shadow of mortality means. It is not far away. It is not some distant threat. It is here, near, closer than breath. Mortality is the reminder that no soul walks the earth forever. You see life as endless days, calendars that stretch, clocks that tick with predictable rhythm. But heaven sees differently. Heaven sees every story written from the beginning to the end. Heaven sees every breath numbered, every step recorded, every heartbeat measured. And now, heaven reveals this truth. The count for someone you know is almost complete. The shadow of mortality is not meant to terrify you, it is meant to awaken you. Too many live as though time is infinite, as though chances never run out. But child, you know this is not true. You have already lost people you loved. You have already felt the ache of finality. And yet, when the warning comes again, the heart still wants to deny it. The heart says, not yet. Not now. Surely there is more time. But time cannot be stretched when heaven says it is done. Archangel Michael says, you are being told this because heaven wants you awake, not numb. Someone connected to you is standing at the edge of their last hour. Their body weakens. Their soul trembles between this world and the next. And heaven longs for you to know, so that you are not caught in shock, so that you are not crushed by regret, so that you are ready to hear what must be heard before their story closes. The shadow of mortality falls differently on everyone. For some, it comes suddenly, like lightning striking without warning. For others, it creeps like dusk, little by little, until the light fades and only darkness remains. But always, it comes. And now, that shadow is stretching over this soul, the one tied to you, the one whose departure will shake your spirit if you are not prepared. Archangel Michael says, since yesterday, signs have been pressing against your life. Did you feel the strange chill in the air? Did you sense the heaviness in your heart, though nothing had gone wrong? Did a sudden wave of sadness come over you without explanation? These were the footprints of the shadow. The unseen hand reminding you that time is running short. Heaven speaks through whispers, through feelings, through disruptions, so that when the full message arrives, your heart is already stirred to listen. You may be tempted to ask, why me? Why am I told this? Why am I the one hearing it? The answer is because you are chosen. Not everyone is given warnings. Not everyone is trusted with heaven's messages. But you are, because your heart is open enough to receive, because your spirit is sensitive enough to notice, and because your role in what is coming is not small, it is vital. Archangel Michael says, the shadow of mortality is not only about endings, it is also about beginnings. When one life closes, others are pushed into new chapters. The ending of their story will ignite a turning point in yours. Heaven does not want you blind to this. Heaven does not want you stumbling when the shift comes. That is why I am here. To warn. To prepare. To strengthen you for what is ahead. You may think of this person now. A face comes to mind, a name rises in your thoughts. Do not dismiss it. Do not brush it aside. That is your spirit recognizing the one whose time is short. Heaven is pressing them into your memory because their departure will matter deeply to you. Archangel Michael says, mortality reminds us that all earthly things fade. Houses crumble, riches vanish, titles are forgotten, but the soul endures. What matters is not how long a person lives, but what they leave behind in those connected to them. This soul, whose time is ending, will leave behind something in you. And heaven is making sure you are prepared to carry it. Do not fear the shadow, child. Do not run from it. For though it looks dark, it is only the doorway to light. The end of their journey here is the beginning of their eternity. But for you, it is the moment of awakening, the call to rise stronger, the push to step into what heaven has prepared. The shadow of mortality whispers, time is precious, time is short, do not waste it. And heaven shouts, listen now, for what comes next will change you. Archangel Michael says, child, there is a reason you are hearing this message. There is a reason the warning has been delivered to you and not another. The connection between you and the one whose time is almost over is not accidental. It is hidden, but heaven is pulling back the veil so that you may see it clearly. You may not even realize how deeply this thread runs. In the tapestry of life, every person you meet is tied to you with invisible cords, threads of shared moments, unseen influences, and spiritual alignment. Some of these cords are obvious, others invisible until heaven reveals them. The one whose life hangs in the balance is connected to you in a way that matters more than you can currently perceive. Archangel Michael says, perhaps it is through family, perhaps through friendship, perhaps through a bond you do not even recognize yet. Your presence in their life has shaped their story, just as their presence has shaped yours. Every word you have spoken to them, every action, every moment of love or guidance, even moments you dismissed as small or meaningless, have left impressions upon their soul. And now, as the final chapter of their earthly journey approaches, heaven reminds you, those threads are stronger than the veil of death. Do not ignore this connection. Do not dismiss the feelings rising within you. That sudden thought of them this morning, that pang in your chest when you remembered their laughter, the dream you could not shake, these are all signs. Heaven is aligning your awareness with the truth of your bond. You were meant to notice now. You were meant to act now. Archangel Michael says, the hidden connection is more than shared history, it is spiritual responsibility. Heaven has chosen you as a vessel for insight, for intervention, for prayer, for love. Your awareness of their impending transition is not accidental. Your ability to respond, to connect, to act, will affect not only their journey into eternity but also your own path forward. Think of all the ways you have been intertwined, even in small moments. Perhaps a gesture you thought was minor, offering advice, sharing encouragement, forgiving a past slight, has carried weight you could not see. Those moments created a spiritual bridge between your hearts. And now, the bridge is crucial. Heaven has placed you on the path of awareness for a reason. Because the timing is critical, because every second matters. Archangel Michael says, some connections are obvious, easy to recognize. But others are subtle, hidden beneath the layers of life's distractions. This is one of the hidden ones. Your actions, your prayers, your attention at this moment are vital. Heaven is giving you a chance to honor that connection, to strengthen it, to intercede in ways that only you can. Do not let doubt convince you that you are too small, too unprepared, or too late. That is the lie of fear. You were chosen precisely because you are ready. You are sensitive. You are capable. You are a guardian of this soul in ways the world cannot see. Heaven trusts you to be present. Heaven trusts you to act. Archangel Michael says, the hidden connection is also about love, not always spoken, not always understood, but always felt. That love is what binds your spirits together. It is what allows heaven to call through you, to deliver this urgent warning. It is what makes your attention now essential. The life you see hanging in balance is not theirs alone. It is a shared responsibility, a bond created through time, circumstance, and divine design. Heaven whispers, you are connected. You are needed. You are the one who can act, the one who can pray, the one who can intervene, even in the smallest way, to make a difference in what comes next. Archangel Michael says, understand this, child, the hidden connection is not a burden. It is a gift. It is a chance to participate in the divine orchestration of life and death. It is a call to remember that souls are intertwined for a purpose far greater than the material world can reveal. You are called to witness, to act, and to be present because your presence matters more than you realize. Archangel Michael says, child, now the moment comes to face the truth. You are at a crossroads, and heaven places the choice before you. What you do, or fail to do, will ripple far beyond what you can see. The life that hangs in balance is tied to you in ways your mind cannot yet comprehend, and the opportunity to act is fleeting. Every soul is given free will, even in the face of divine intervention. Heaven does not force you, it calls. It warns. It pleads. But the final step must come from you. You must decide, will you heed the voice of urgency, or will you turn away, letting time slip into shadows? Archangel Michael says, the choice is simple but profound. One path leads to awareness, presence, action. The other path leads to ignorance, delay, and the potential for regret. To choose wisely is to open your heart, to allow heaven to guide your hand, and to intervene, even in ways you cannot yet fully see. To choose wrongly is to close your eyes when the soul most needs your light. Think carefully. Even a single prayer, a whispered thought, a moment of conscious attention directed toward this person, can change the course of what comes next. 2 minutes of your heart, focused and intentional, can create a shield, a blessing, a protection that reaches across the veil. The choice is yours, but the consequences are real. Archangel Michael says, some will say, I cannot change fate. I cannot affect what is already written. Child, that is a lie meant to distract you. Heaven works with your willingness. Your choice to act, to acknowledge, to pray, to send love, can influence what is coming. It can alter the path, even at the final hour. You are not powerless. You are pivotal. Do not be swayed by fear or doubt. The mind will whisper, it is too late. What can I do? But the Spirit knows the truth. Your attention, your intention, your heart, even for a single minute, matters more than the world can measure. The life in question is fragile, yes, but it is not beyond the reach of your love, your prayer, your presence. Archangel Michael says, so now, child, hear the urgency. The choice is before you, and heaven cannot make it for you. Will you act and allow this soul to feel your care, to be strengthened by your recognition, to be guided by your awareness? Or will you ignore the call, and allow the hour to close without your presence, without your voice, without your love? The choice is yours. But know this, heaven watches. Heaven waits. And heaven hopes that you will act. Act now, child, for time grows short. Act now, and bring light where darkness presses. Act now, and become the instrument through which love, warning, and divine protection flow. Archangel Michael says, the window will not remain open forever. The hour approaches. And when the moment passes, the opportunity may never return in the same way. The choice before you is not just about what happens to them. It is about your own awakening, your own alignment with heaven, your own recognition of the sacred power within you. Will you choose wisely? Will you answer the call? Heaven waits for your decision. Archangel Michael says, child, hear me now. The time for hesitation has passed. The warning has been given. The threads between you and the soul whose life nears its end are taut, stretched by heaven's urgency. This is the final cry. Do not scroll. Do not doubt. Do not think that what comes next is ordinary. This is the moment when heaven presses against your world, when eternity leans in, when love and warning converge in one singular, undeniable message. Someone you know, someone whose heartbeat is counted, stands on the precipice. And you are the one who has been chosen to hear this, to respond, to act, and to carry the weight of heaven's plea. Archangel Michael says, you may feel fear. You may feel the trembling of your spirit, the racing of your heart. That is because this is real. That is because you know, deep down, that lives are fragile, that moments are fleeting, that eternity is waiting. Heaven does not speak lightly. The angels do not move without purpose. And I am here now, shouting, calling, pleading, because the hour is almost gone. This is your chance, child. Your one opportunity to act, to pray, to reach through the veil with love and intention. A single whisper of your spirit, a single breath of attention, a single act of care can pierce the darkness that surrounds this soul. Heaven has given you this moment. It will not return in the same form. It is now, or the consequences will unfold without your intervention. Archangel Michael says, hear me clearly, ignoring this is not an option. To look away, to scroll past, to dismiss it as coincidence or superstition is to close your heart when it is most needed. The one whose time is short depends on your awareness. Their final hour is approaching. Heaven has provided you the chance to be their light, their voice, their presence. Do you feel the weight of it? That tug in your chest? That stir in your soul? That is the recognition of the truth. That is heaven knocking at your door. That is the plea of a life about to leave the earth, reaching across the veil to you. Do not deny it. Do not resist it. Open your heart. Listen. Pray. Speak. Send your love. Let the energy of your awareness and your care flow into them now, before the moment slips into eternity. Archangel Michael says, the final cry is not just a warning, it is a gift. It is an opportunity to participate in the sacred. It is an invitation to act with courage, love, and faith. This moment, fleeting as it is, carries the power to change outcomes, to provide comfort, to strengthen the spirit of the one whose days are numbered. Heaven has given you this. Do not waste it. Think of all the times you wished for a chance to do more, to say more, to be present for someone you loved. That chance is here. The universe has aligned. The timing is perfect. The call is urgent. The hour is now. Archangel Michael says, "Child, open your heart. Step forward. Speak. Pray. Act. And let heaven's light move through you into their life." Do not underestimate the power of your awareness. Do not think your words, your presence, your prayers are small. They carry weight beyond measure. They ripple through the spiritual realm. They touch the soul. And in these final moments, they can make the difference between despair and peace, between fear and courage, between confusion and clarity. Archangel Michael says, "This is my final cry to you." The one you are tied to, whose time is almost over, needs your attention, your care, your voice. Heaven has entrusted this task to you because you are capable. You are strong. You are chosen. You are a beacon in the darkness, a channel of love, a guardian in the final moments of a life that matters. Child, the veil thins now. Time is collapsing. The window is nearly gone. And if you turn away now, heaven cannot act through you. But if you step forward, if you act with courage, if you open your heart, if you pray and send your love, then miracles can move, healing can flow, peace can descend. This is your moment. This is your call. This is your opportunity to answer heaven's plea. Archangel Michael says, "Listen, watch, pray, act, and let love move through you. The time is now. Do not wait another second. Do not doubt. Do not resist. Heaven is calling. The soul is waiting. And I, Michael, stand ready to guide your action, to carry your love, to protect the one you are connected to. This is the final cry, child. The final warning. The final opportunity. Will you answer? Will you act? Will you step into the power heaven has given you? Do not hesitate. Do not ignore. Do not let this moment pass. Heaven is waiting. The soul is waiting. And I, Michael, am speaking to you now.